President Donald Trump will celebrate his 80th birthday with us at UFC Freedom 250 on the welcome. Great to have President Trump with.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. When you try to kill our citizens, we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Oh boy, he does it again, ladies and gentlemen. And also breaking the internet. Everybody's talking about it right now. But Trump walks out and the crowd goes crazy. And even there's people there that said this and that about the president, but it seems like they were all smiles and kissy faces when they saw him. You know, boy. But again, we told y'all how this always plays out, man. Again, some of the same ones that say the worst things, they say this, they say that. They get to see the man in person, and it's a completely different story. People still love our president. They say MAGA was dead, MAGA this, you know, this and that. But now it's trending that MAGA is not dead. Oof. But oh boy, let's go and get into this. I hope everybody that's tuned in to tonight's show that you are blessed, well, and healthy, and that you're all having a great week, a great weekend, a great year of 2026, and that it all goes well for all of us, man. We're all surviving in this corrupt scam matrix, like I always say. And all I encourage y'all to do is spread love to one another, man. Check on your loved ones. Be there. Be involved. Be there for your kids. Be the best human that you can be in this fast time travel. Whether we agree or disagree on things, whether we have different beliefs, views, opinions, so be it. We're human beings at the end of the day. The president is a human being at the end of the day. He's not perfect. We're not perfect. You might love some things he's done. You might hate some things he's done. It's okay. And you might just be completely Trump deranged. So no matter what he does, hey, it's bad, 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 bad. The big bad orange man, the king, dictator, the big bully. We must stand up to the bully and defeat the bully. Good luck with that. Oh boy, this is breaking the internet. UFC 327. And they got people around Trump that were just going ham on Trump, saying this and that, especially with this conflict going on. But it's just like Aiden Ross. I know Aiden Ross had a big stream this past election, praising Trump. And I believe he got connected through with Barron. But he was spotted with Trump. After, you know, publicly criticizing him online, and we know Aiden Ross says some all kind of things, and you know, I think he said something like, you know, all presidents do the same, or that all presidents get into bed with. He said something about Israel, and you know, again, we've seen a lot of people criticize Trump on this war, you know, and again, it's no surprise. They even got Joe Rogan, you know, criticize even the MAGA movement. Now, y'all can fact check and debunk this. I've seen Joe Rogan say some crazy things about, you know, Trump's second term. I haven't seen a full clip of him attacking MAGA, but they're saying that he did. and he labeled people he labeled MAGA dorks, uninteresting, and unintelligent people. I've never heard him say that or seen the clip of it, so maybe we'll look for it later, and we can debunk this or fact check this. But Joe Rogan seen kissing the ring with President Trump at UFC tonight. All smiles and good vibes, huh? Boy. But look at this as trending. Social media users debate Trump's crowd reception at 2026 UFC event compared to 2025.
To a standing ovation, the 47th president of the United States of America.
Hear that crowd?
Flanked by UFC CEO.
Walk in. No. Other than a fighter, walk out.
And President Trump. The 45th Donald J. Trump.
Everybody has their phones out. Let me see what people are saying. I think people are saying the crowd isn't as loud as they were before, and they're saying Trump has lost all his support. People look at and a lot of these are leftist and bot accounts, but even if things were going, if things were the best, like I'm telling you, like prices were down to zero, or we're all the way down, inflation come all the way down. Interest rates are you could buy a house at 1%, gas all the way down. They would still come out and say this. So it doesn't, honestly, Trump is damned if he do, damned if he don't. We're just never going to win, honestly, with these people. It says, bro, and then people are fact checking these leftist accounts saying, bro, the exact same thing happened in both videos. The crowd, both of the crowds went wild. From 2025 to 2026, you're literally just posting like the cross team brothers at this point, and we know those leftist brothers are a disgrace, man. It's so bad. These people post fake news and then use old clips to back it up, just to lie, gaslight, to misinform, to fearmonger. It's really sad how low these leftist accounts can go, man. And a lot of these accounts are monetized and just, spreading false misinformation, just propaganda. I mean, it's just ridiculous of how low these people can go, man. Same ones that played in the part of saying that Trump died and that he was hospitalized as they were working on rescuing the pilot. Those pilots. I just, but I'm glad that there was actual footage inside this arena with actual phones capturing the moment that are debunking the leftist claims. Look at that. Look at that. Honestly, it's crazy. They make a whole event and Trump. It's a whole event, and Trump just steals the show. That goes to tell you something, though. That goes to tell you something. Whether you like it or not, man, the Trump effect is real. Whether you like it or not, love it or hate it, and like I said, with some of the decisions that this man has made during his second term, they are already writing scripts and movies and documents on some of the biggest documents, the most legendary things that are going to take place and show in the next 10 to 20 years because of this man's decisions. Again, like we've seen, half celebrate, half hate, and there's half that don't even know what the hell is going on. And then there's half that are just, they think they're the experts, And now we have people that think they got elected. We have podcasters that think they have been elected and that they know every single thing. And I hate to break it to you. I'm sorry. No. It's just, you didn't get elected. You don't know everything. Your conspiracy theory, you know, it has probably a 5-10%, maybe 3% chance of being correct. Nobody has the inside scoop. I hate to say it like that, but hey, it's just the truth. Everybody wants to be right. So I even admit it. I want to be right all the time, but I know I'm not right. Just like when you try to be perfect, you can't. There's always something lacking. But the crowd still goes wild. Leftists will tell you, no, you know, or they'll say that the people are not screaming how loud they were screaming in 2025, you know. But we know how the leftists are posting all this on the internet. You know, and it's immediately getting shut down by other people quoting it. You know. But again, there's a lot of people that are still some kind of way due to the conflict that we're in right now. And again, there's some people that are upset with people being upset because if you go back, you will see how Trump felt about this conflict a long time ago. And that's why people are saying that Trump didn't betray the base. You betrayed him. But again, whether you feel like you've been betrayed or not, I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong. You know, I want this thing to end. I honestly, y'all know what I'm for. Peace through strength, no wars. You know, America first, common sense. You know, but things are going to play out how they're going to play out. And eventually we're going to have to come to the table and have a taste test. And we're either going to say, this was all good, or spit it out, spit it on the floor and say, hell no. No. You know, Trump's still in the show at UFC and everybody is on X right now asking, what did Trump say to Joe Rogan? As he points at him. Another big moment with fighter.
And one of them he blocked right on the forearm.
He literally jumped over the gate, over the fence to talk with the president. Huge respect. Trump says you're too good looking to be a fighter.
Paulo Costa was 5-0 on the UFC.
Falls down. You knocked up Murzakan off base.
Oh boy, but y'all weigh in with your thoughts, man. What a night, what a hell of a night. Trump still in the show once again. And let me know how you feel about this. You know, again, agree, disagree, but all I ask is that y'all be civil and respectful in the comment section. Again, I know there's some of y'all hotter than fish grease about this and that. Some of y'all that love this and that. It's okay. You know, I've been reading so much hate comments lately, and I understand. I understand people are not happy with this and that. You know, people are not happy with going to the gas pump right now. I understand why people could feel some kind of way, you know. And again, I hate that all this energy is being portrayed on me, other channels, other conservatives, other even other people, you know, that are just that they're rooting for the best. They're rooting for the country. They're praying for the president. You know, they want things to continue to go well. Then there's been a lot of success in the administration, and there's been some things we haven't been happy with. You know, there's been some members of Trump's cabinet we haven't been so-called happy with, and it's okay, you know. But it's a huge night and day difference than the previous administration, and once again, we've seen a complete mess that was left for President Trump. So, hey, man, every single day is something new, and quite frankly, we do not know what to expect next, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know what to expect next, man, but we are praying for our troops. We're praying for success, for things to go back to normal, you know, for us to stay back focused. And as we head into the midterms, we'll see how this plays out. And, you know, People are already talking about some big things headed for 2028. And whew, we'll see how it plays out. But God bless our president. God bless America. God bless you all and your family. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Yeah.